So, very good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Today, on 22nd January 2021, I would be bringing you few important facts which are happening across the globe, a kind of market update. Number one is, as we understand that Joe Biden is now the US president, and we also understand very well that how fairly the Democrats handled the US issue during Obama administration and previous to Obama administration. We see this very well. We saw this very well. And I think the more or less the same is going to get replicated also this time as well. Rather, immediately after Biden turns out to be the president, China sanctioned 28 officials of Trump administration, which is the beginning of the sign that the geopolitical issue which was under the carpet is now over the carpet. And I'm telling you that, in this term, it won't be easy for Biden to handle the show. That I'm telling you. It may looks very fancy for him to handle the show. As we speak, the US fatalities is around 400k plus, which is definitely unfortunate. And according to the public statistics, it is more than the fatalities of the World War II, when most of us were not born. And ByteDance started the payment system using their mobile app in China, and I'm sure that they would definitely be starting in other countries of Southeast Asia like Singapore and all. I'm sure about this, to be honest. Market is really very volatile. Market is really fragile. The coronavirus issue not yet resolved completely. And as we speak, around between 97 to 98 million people across the globe are infected, and the situation of the US and Europe is clearly known to everybody. Many countries of Europe are trying very hard to sustain, but God knows till what extent they would be able to sustain themselves. But if you look at the Indian markets are like, they are one-sided. But one thing that is really very clear in the Indian market is that if you look at the advanced decline ratio of Indian markets in the last several sessions, you will get to know that people are also selling. Like in the today's session, I saw that advanced to decline ratio was almost 1:1, which means that the total stocks who were up, the total is almost same the total stocks who were down. That's more important. Of course, many intelligent people suggest that we should have put to call ratio and all, but they do not know that put to call ratio is not the right factor to look at the market. To conclude my deliberation, I feel that the market here is really very tight. And we do not know what is going to get happen. There are a lot of negative news that are coming on the social media, but people don't have time to pay attention to these negative news. Like today, there is a news which is coming from Diwan Housing side, that Diwan Housing might be unlisting the stocks just like Lakshmi Vilas Bank, and the stockholders will get nothing. I don't know whether this is a fake news, this is a real news, but this news came in one of the reputed platforms of India, so you understand. We are planning a video in that regards, and in case you have any question, please feel free. I have another 10 minutes to answer your questions. Please feel free. You are welcome to ask any questions. Yes, anyone having any question? I cannot comment on the SpiceJet, let it be honest, because to me the coronavirus issue is still there. I don't think it has gone. I understand that, you know, uh, I would say that the indigo is like up, up, and up. But having said that, there are a lot of issues which are yet to be resolved, to be very honest. That is what it is. Well, reason for today fall or any other month fall is very clear, which is that people are getting aware of the fact that markets are going irrational. And that's more important thing. And I clearly respect that. Because even today there was an article that published in the Bloomberg that even central banks warn that there is a big disconnect between the markets and the economy at the ground. And people are understanding that, except few. And who are those few people? Those who are always running before Hindi media. I don't know. I cannot comment on the Reliance Industries Limited. To be honest, I was having great hope from Reliance Retail. I was expecting the show they delivered in Reliance Geo, they would be delivering the same show in Reliance Retail also. But unfortunately, we not saw that. So my hopes are a little faded now as far as the Reliance is concerned. I don't know maybe how many deals of Reliance Retails are on the cards. Maybe in another few weeks or maybe month time or maybe 2 months time, Mr. Ambani may announce a lot of deals also. We really do not know. But as of now, the Reliance Retail is really quite compared to what we saw in the Geo. Geo was like one deal, another deal, one deal, another deal. So something like that. I don't know. I don't know about this. About Tata Motors, I feel that it's a great hype. Tesla also confirmed that they are not looking for any kind of joint venture, and I don't know what is the viewpoint of Tata Motors, but I think it's a super hype which is going on in the market. Super hype which is going on in the market, and I remember that Tata Motor was 100 rupees, and now it is almost 300 rupees. God knows Tata Motors might be crossing 500 also. And I don't see that the Indian automobile industry changed a lot, you know, or Tata Motors not turned out to be debt-free company. Fundamentally speaking, I don't see any reason behind such an upward movement in the Tata Steel. But having said that, we need in Indian markets anything can possible. Anything can possible. You know that. There is one like the latest example is the logistic stocks. Like before the coronavirus, the Indian media were like logistic stocks will go there, logistic stocks will go there, but where are logistic stocks now? It's more important. About L&T Finance Holding, I think it is well above the intrinsic value. Number one, the hype that the non-banking financial corporations will get that stock, non-banking financial corporations will get a banking license. I think this hype is over now. Let it be honest. L&T Finance Holdings is well above the intrinsic value, and unfortunately, to be very honest, that I am not extreme bullish on non-banking financial corporations in India, because non-banking financial corporations of India will really face the stress test once the COVID-19 is over. But I'm not saying that the COVID-19 is over. I'm not extremely bullish on L&T Housing Finance, but having said that, you know, it's a good stock or part of L&T, but NBFC is really an issue, at least to me. I'm not saying that Nifty is overbought or Nifty is oversold. These all are so-called technical analysis world which are used by the people. What I always say is that whether Nifty is above intrinsic value or below intrinsic value, and I think that Nifty is trading extremely above intrinsic value, way beyond intrinsic value. I don't want to name few stocks, but there are a lot of stocks which we are having, those who are way above the intrinsic value, and I'm sure that retail investors are buying them also. I'm sure that. And sooner or later they, you know, they will understand what they did. About pharmaceutical sector, I think that there are two major issues in the pharmaceutical sector. Number one is that the hype which or the movement which I was expecting in pharmaceutical sector not happened, not sure why. I was expecting a very decent move in the pharmaceutical sector, especially the day Serum Institute launched the vaccine, but unfortunately that not happened, to be very honest. And now the pharmaceutical sector is divided into two parts. One who is going down, 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 and one who is going up. The total stocks who are going down is more than total stocks who are going up. Let it be honest. And I don't think that this is the right time to enter into the pharmaceutical sector until otherwise, God forbid, any mess comes like coronavirus. But as of now, I don't think there is a time to enter into pharmaceutical sector because the hype of vaccine is more or less over. More or less over. You know, the GBP strengthening is not happening because of the GBP factor. It is happening because of the dollar factor. And like I said very early in the video that during Biden administration, the dollar will weaken. So I might not be surprised that the dollar index might be going lesser than or closer to 82 or maybe lesser than 80. I might not be surprised, to be honest. But having said that, even if there are issues in Europe, and there are issues in Europe, if dollar will decline, then definitely the GBP and euro and other crosses will go up, irrespective of the fact that there are issues with them as well. As simple as that. I know that future retail is being approved by SEBI and approved by few other institutions also in India. But to be very honest, I'm no one to comment on this, but I think we need to wait for the judgment by the Singapore Supreme Court. And Amazon rightfully said that the final judgment is by the Singapore Supreme Court. I'm waiting for that. And to be very honest, future group shares is not the only share we have in the market to trade, to be honest. Even if we exclude this share for a while, there are many other stocks which we can take. I'm telling you that if you look at the advance to decline ratio of the markets on daily basis, you would get to know that stocks are slowly coming to intrinsic value. Few stocks who are coming way above the intrinsic value. So I don't think that future or future retail or any other, they are the only stocks to trade. But having said that, my personal suggestion is that we should wait for the Singapore Supreme Court to come and decide. I don't know how they're going to be deciding, but let them come and then we can wait for the reactions in India and then we see. I only have few of the questions to take. I'm sorry, I'm not bullish on the real estate market in India, whether it is India Bull or DLF or any, because one thing I understand is that I just went through an article in the London, and unfortunately this article is not conducive about the real estate market in London. And by the way, Indian real estate market is you know, they are not cash rich companies. We all understand that. But I know that there is a big hype which is there about the real estate, and people will definitely try to enter into this hype, and rest you understand. So my viewpoint about the gold is very simple. I have already said that now Biden is the president of US, and during the Democrats, the world faced huge volatility. Huge volatility. Having said that, you know, gold would really be extreme volatile, very volatile throughout 2021. I'm telling you. Geopolitical issues, China factor, Russia factor, COVID-19, God forbid any other, you know, new virus, God knows what would happen, but gold would be extremely volatile in 2021, and it would be very difficult to predict gold, to be very honest. I don't know, but Indian banking is having a lot of other issues apart from the moratorium issue. There are a hell lot of issues Indian banking is having. Technological issue is there, non-performing issues is there, the disclosures which Indian banks are giving, these issues are there. There are so many issues which we are having in Indian banking. Like HSBC, if I'm not mistaken, they are cutting around 85 branches. For a minute, I assume there are 50 people per branch, which means that around 4,000 jobs are at stake. By the way, HSBC made itself very clear that they are going to be cutting at least 35,000 jobs in the due course of time. But if you look at Indian banking, I'm sure that the digitization would come to India and very soon. And I think all global banks are prepared for digitization. All global banks are prepared for digitization except Indian banking. The day digitization come to India, you will see a massive layoff in India in the banking sector. Guys, even today, when I was looking at the Google doing my research, around 3 companies got not brilliant funding, but okay funding in the payment app. Sorry, the wealth management app. I'm telling you, the robo advisory is really picking up and very fast. And since robo advisory is picking up, the robo advisory will surely come in India. And once the robo advisory come in India, then it would be very difficult for the so-called private banking, big offices, lavish offices maintained by Indian banks. I don't think they would be able to sustain that kind of stuff. There are many issues which we have as far as the wealth management apps are concerned, but unfortunately what is happening, we are really not concerned about them. Actually, we do not want you to do research. That's a basic problem. We don't want you to learn new things. I can take one last question and then I wind up. One last question. Yeah, I think that IndusInd Bank 950 is really a tricky 950. IndusInd Bank, to me, it looked like way above the intrinsic values when there are questions about the asset quality of the IndusInd Bank. And I made myself very clear on time to time basis that Bank Nifty is very expensive, to be very honest. Very, very, very expensive, to be honest. And might be expensive in near future also, which may be different than the fundamental outlook of our Indian banks. I know that operators are giving hype and maybe operators set the target for few banks and maybe they will take few banks to that level. But having said that, investors needs to understand one fact very carefully, that they need to compute the intrinsic value and do the holistic research before taking any stock and stay away from the hypes. If they do not do this, then God knows. With this, we thank you very much. You are welcome to join our video trainings, audio trainings, news desk, Sheetal Academy, and many more products. You know my WhatsApp number, +91 9899242978. +91 9899242978. Have a great time ahead, sir. Thank you. Please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. You just need to click on the subscribe button, and please do not forget to like the videos. And at the same point of time, we mentioned our WhatsApp number